possible spawn actually to make a play towards mid, so we may get things off to a really quick start here.
Yeah, he needs to... This is one of the situations, again, where we haven't seen Oscar get into the swing of things yet. He has one chance. If he misses it up, the team's at a big disadvantage. So he has to be good to go straight away in this one. He's got support there. He's going to make the jump across. Oscar, he finds the time. He misses the shot. He's about to peek with the flashbang. Harris with the frag. Sunny gets the return kill, though, as he was in position to make sure that the trade was there at the very least. And Engine continuing with the Mag 10, as we can see in the B apartments. And now this is really interesting because Mousespot, sure, they went 1 for 1 in middle, but Space Soldiers don't control middle after that early altercation. So that is something that Mousespot can be happy about. And it's a problem for Space Soldiers to solve, because where do they go right now?
Space Soldiers just holding position. Major spotted somebody top mid, but he's in the red 10 HP. That Molotov might be enough. Is it placed perfectly? Oh, he's going to get barbecued. Or maybe he isn't. No Mangal for this round. 4 on 4. Stico picks off. That's an open B bomb site. Sonny might be in a position to flank, however, through the underpass, but he's got to be careful. Calix and Major are quite far away, although Major could come into play later on, but no, Chris J takes him out through CPL, and now Sonny, is he going to get caught by Calix? Calix running to the side. This is a really weird situation in apartment, but that might give up Sonny's flank. Now they know where he is, but it is a 3 on 2 for Mousespot.
And he's created some distraction. Now they have to take, they know that the apartment is not safe. They can't take positions that are vulnerable to that spot, and this is presence. This is a lot of threat right now. This will create distraction for his teammates. They'll play off each other. Engine will take down Robs, giving his position away. Paz now is known also. That allows Sunny now to understand where to move, how to take engagements. He is successful. There's Sunny who tries to tap the defuse. Sunny with another one, and that's very important. As you can see, the bomb, had he died there, I don't think there's time for Chris J to save the round. Beautiful clutch from Sunny for the quad kill, and you can see he's happy about that one.
I think Chris J had given up on it at that point, because he was just running away. Chris J was on shore, and he was just running to T-spawn, basically. So I think Sunny was like, I'm going for it, I'm in too deep, you know, started singing the song, and I got the kills as well, so great stuff from What a kill from Sunny. He is just a god on Mirage, isn't he? He's a god.
Yep, absolutely. And this bodes very well. We saw Oscar, have a bit of trouble in mid there, but Sunny has already shown us that he is here today to play. If he keeps up that performance, you could see a very interesting game. It's a fast round again. Oscar with the whip drops to cover as the frag is returned there. Engine will burn, and this is looking very troublesome here for Space Soldiers. They haven't got control of the site. They've lost 3 players. They're stuck with Sandwich as their most forward position, and there is a massive argument to go back at this point. They can't keep progressing to the site. They have to somehow find a way to safely retreat and reset the round, but Chris J will not allow this. Now Calix is committed into the play onto the A bomb site to try to get some damage. 1 versus 3, and he's got to do something. One, but he is very weak. The double peek is good. Great communication from Mousespot, and good hold under a very fast pace.
We needed to see the hero rotation. We needed the complexity versus Very Games rotation on Inferno at DreamHack from one site all the way to the other. That's what we needed. That's not what we got, though. It is not what we got. Space Soldiers will be buying once again. I'm curious to see what this buy will look like. Maybe they're keeping an eye on how many CTs have survived the last 2 rounds. But it's been 2 per round, so there is an opportunity to break Mousespot in this round, which is maybe a lot to do with the force buy we see from the T side here.
Another thing too in these positions is that one of the objectives is they want to get a bomb plant, because their loss bonus is accruing at this point, and we'll have to see if they're able to actually finish on the bomb plant at worst. And Chris J, beautiful flashbang there. The team play is on point. We have seen time and time again how dominant Mousespot can be in that middle position, and that just does not change, and that is devastating, because now Space Soldiers are down a man, and sure, they have some utility, but that's surely going to make their odds massively worse.
Space Soldiers just backed away from the B-bomb site. Just after that, Stico had a pop flash to see if anybody was in the deep apartments, and he saw nothing, but he and... Oh, okay. So based on that, it seems he's going to leave Oscar in the forward position with the AWP on apartments, and Stico's going to rotate towards A. So that was enough information for Mousespot to make the correct play. They're going to have 3, almost 4 people on the A site to take out the remainder of Space Soldiers, unless Space Soldiers can do something about this. Paz lining up a smoke towards the jungle position. I think Calix will be going for stairs and Engine towards the CT. So A with smokes, matchmaking style. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, we have Mousespot sort of playing a retake setup behind the smokes. They can wait them out, they can give up the plant, and they can just go for that full retake. But nice boost there for Rops. That's going to be good for one as he falls back and away, but he's done his job for the time being. As there might be a gap there for Sunny. They push back. Oh my goodness, on top of the ticket. Box annihilates the attempt for a plant. That is devastating for Space Soldiers.
Man like Rops. Rops is the problem that Space Soldiers need to solve, but they may have to wait for another crack at that one because it's eco territory for Space Soldiers. $2,000 to $3,000 on average. A pistol here, a pistol there, but not much else for Space Soldiers. Would like to see at least a flashbang in a round such as this, but no, there won't be any flashbangs or any grenades of any description. Just pistols. 2 deagles. More interesting than the rest of the buy. So it will be a brute force play. Oscar, you can see he's got the sound cues he hears. He's with his teammates and they throw the Molotov to isolate some of these players. And now it is a shooting gallery. And Space Soldiers being put in frames. Major making his way towards the connector area through the smoke. I don't think he's been defeated, but again, not much for him to fight with. And Rops shut him down again, leaving Calix 1 versus 3. Can he collect the weapon? Maybe not, but he does have a deagle. That's good damage. All things considered, 3 people killed. That is like almost $18,000 taken away.
It's really nice shots there, but this is really cool because this is that kind of round where, okay, maybe if Oscar has had a bit of a slow start, okay, here's some free ones for you to sort of get yourself going a little bit, get that confidence, you know, running in there. And Oscar, when he's fully confident, obviously is a very, very scary guy. And Mousespot now with a very strong recovery. Their economy has been harmed significantly, so Space Soldiers, despite losing a few rounds in a row and not looking amazing, have done the relevant damage. But here is the man in question, and that's very scary. I mean, imagine seeing his head just pop up there. You don't want anything to do with middle.
Yeah, so Tars is like, nope.
Oh wow, it's down to 16.
Oscar in full FPL mode. He's got some help around the connector position. And Chris J will make his exit. Love to see an aggressive CT side. Vega Squadron have shown us many, and now Mousespots are doing the same. This time, though, Space Soldiers have top mid and are slowly creeping towards bottom. However, they are a man down already. Major's in the red, and Sunny has a superior angle, although he may reset while the smoke dissipates. He's in a good position to avoid flashbangs that will come from top mid. Just like that. See flashes like that from north. Will there be a trade? Oscar taken out. Sunny has not revealed his position just yet. Now they're less likely to check it. Sunny using good timing, but hunting for a second player, and he's found him. 4 versus 3.
That's a really big play. That massive bait setup for Mousespots, blown up by the likes of Sistema. Again, very good intuition. For the Mousesport side as more duels are won by the Space Soldiers as they have now the control of the A site. And Chris J looking to just get some damage down to 19 points of health. The bomb plant is covered, and Chris does not want to push further afield for the attempt at a shot towards the A site. And instead, through the smoke, he'll die, and great round from Space Soldiers. There were a lot of very sinister traps that were laid by the Mousespot side there, but they managed to overcome every single one. And again, we can note how much damage was previously done by Space Soldiers to their economy, so it's a very timely point to win the round.
4 rounds apiece. Lots of instruction on the Space Soldier side. They are facing us here in the studio. Lots of discussion. Talk about flashes and things. Santarez moving up. Okay. So, I did wonder. So he threw the Molotov connection. Molotov into CPL without showing to CPL from a similar position. It is a running, jumping Molotov. Very rare that you see it in professional Counter-Strike, but it is a thing. 2 smokes in B apartment. Stika will have to wonder if some are closer than Major is suggesting with his harassment of the AK, but definitely that will keep Stiko and Sunny entertained. So look at the presence that Space Soldiers have shown towards B. The bomb is towards A with 3 players in total, and Major again offering the fake, and maybe Engine will be sacrificed to that fake a bit later on. Stiko and Sunny need to look for information fast, otherwise Rops could be in trouble. Even man like Rops.
Yeah, it could get very, very dodgy very quickly. Space Soldiers are biding their time, however. Making some noise, though not audible to Rops just yet, I don't think. And indeed, he will be isolated by the utility. Only a UMP and a flashbang. But it'll be the best flashbang he has. The timing is perfect. Very good timing of the incendiary there. That could actually buy some time here, but Rops unable to get a frag. Now down to Oscar. Will anybody try to face him? He's not smoked off just yet. One in the smoke! Oh, just barely misses that one. Santaris takes full advantage. And it's just 2 players left for Mousespot now. They are in a dire spot. Must be thinking of something at this point. Oh my god, that was disgusting from Santaris.
There will be no saving for Sunny. Stico now running for dear life. So you saw the build of that round. Space Soldiers making a lot of noise towards B. I think there was a CT smoke. I don't know, I saw 2 smokes on the radar. One was in the middle where the window with the bars is, which would allow a T to get close if they wanted to. And there was one at the end of the balcony. They could have both been from Space Soldiers. At that point, Mousespot have no idea what is safe. They managed to get on the balcony at some point with Stico, but weren't willing to really go beyond that situation, which left Stico and Sunny very deep towards the B bomb site because they didn't know what was going on there. So that was the early fake that Space Soldiers offered, and it held all the way to, I think it was Engine, making his way through the underpass towards Connector with the rest of them towards A. So that strat worked out nicely for Space Soldiers, and they take the lead.
5 USPs. Mousespot's collected, I think 4 players had 0 dollars in the previous round. And Chris 100, so at least their money is synchronized. I suppose that's one thing. Not sure if that really makes much of a difference, but whatever. Space Soldiers now just trying to be safe. They know that the eco is upon Mousespot. So no need to do anything rash or risky or overextend in any untoward manner. They can just play it together. And you can see so far they are just making sure they're safe in the early rounds before making a play together.
Bearing in mind, Space Soldiers won the pistol and were not reset. You could consider it, in terms of momentum and so on, like a 4-2 half at the moment in favor of Mousespot. So once they get back on the bye, we'll see if they can have more of the success, or if Space Soldiers will start to take the game away from them, or at least a half. Again, Space Soldiers going to play the numbers game, actually walking into the stack, but it's the worst possible stack in that it's mere USPs. May take half a second though for Space Soldiers to identify where these shots are coming from. And that might be half a second too much, so there is an opportunity for Mousespot to do something of this, but of course it won't be easy, it's unlikely, and it probably won't go well. Well, there's the first one. Santaris gets his bell rung. Now he's got high ground advantage for Mousespot with an AK-47. Oscar in the shadow position, but they may not check this properly because they know someone's in Palace. Stico trying to peek before they peek. So many distractions going on, and there it is. In shadow position because of all the carnage going on, but it does get cleaned up eventually. Engine and Paz prevail.
That's actually insane. Oscar could very well have gotten a 3K there. Engine sort of obviously was on 5 HP and just managed to go past Oscar's crosshair. And that kind of shows you the power of the USP and the silencer. And this was pretty huge. Obviously they know that the AK is in the Palace, and there was a Molotov down that Sunny just ran past. He picked up the smoke from the player he just killed and grabbed the AK from, and it's like, alright, just insta-smoke this. And that was the big problem there, because obviously if he had stayed alive in the apps, then maybe there's more opportunity potentially, but also then maybe they clear shadow as well, and maybe Oscar just dies. So there's like a host of things that could have happened, and either way, Space Soldiers had a great execution with their Molotovs and so on, and they absolutely earned that round.
I want to also credit Mousespot for their use of the USP, because it's one thing that it's hard to identify when you're pushing a site and there are 5 USPs, but also bearing in mind the situation with Sunny on the high ground with the AK, Oscar in the shadow. Stico's quite important as well. He starts peeking from the stairs position to run distraction before they start to look for Oscar, which makes them even less likely. It just kind of pulls them in as many directions as possible. So Mousespot's really tried to exploit that as much as they could, which is important. Anyway, we've got a fast play from Space Soldiers. Rops around triple. He's got to do a lot of distraction. Will there be a Molotov coming his way? Not many grenades, and it will be a 2-man. There's Molotov finally, but maybe too late. 2 persons. Sunny hunting for Major. Major's been downgraded. Paz alone now. Doesn't have the bomb. Surrounded by Mousespots. Paz with 8 HP. He's got an AK. He only requires 1 bullet. But then so does Oscar. Missing his first attempt, Oscar. But they have the information now. Paz knows where Oscar is. He doesn't know where Sunny is. In this situation, perhaps Sunny will be the first engager and Oscar will pop out the trade. Ideally, you'd want a rifler to be in that position, but Oscar is normally dependable. Just went to check CT just in case. I'm not sure if Sunny has the right angle, and that might give Paz half a second, but no, Oscar comes back, and that will be that. Down the stairs will Paz slide.
And Mousespot's back in it, and again, you know, with such a sort of shaky, wobbly economy, it's so important to win rounds like that, but it's obviously not over just yet. There's plenty of cash for Space Soldiers to buy up with again to keep that pressure high. And Mousespots themselves, they're at a really big risk of being completely reset in their economy now. And their buy now was not even look that amazing because they lost 3 players in that round. So it's a really cool timing for the tactical from Space Soldiers. You can see Major there leading the troops.
I keep forgetting to do the GoTV pick, Dan. I think when Space Soldiers go to the CT side, I would recommend watching Major. He's been fun to watch so far in this tournament. I don't think we'll see the kind of aggression from him here that we have seen on, say, Overpass, but it will still be interesting. And for the time being, Zantara is always a good one to watch on the Space Soldiers side. And I'd say Rops for Mousespot CT. Oscar's often a good one, but he's somewhat quiet for the time being, so I would suggest keeping an eye on how Rops tries to defend the A side. But first it's mid, which Mousesport need to decide, do we defend this or do we give it up to SJ? Around many smokes in the CPL position, Sunny and Oscar quite enjoy their connector time. So let's see what Space Soldiers do with this. They've got Calix alone towards A. The bomb's in the apartments at the moment where Engine is, and he's being joined by some teammates.
So trying to make sure they can control middle. Mousesports, the presence is strong there. And it does give you a lot of information as these CTs, especially based on the information gathering going on towards the A or B site, because it sort of helps you to really confirm where the T side players are playing from.
Major has just smoked CTA from mid. Calix is making a play. It's another fake. There are 3 smokes on A deployed by Space Soldiers. And Calix is selling the fake, and again, there are only 2 people in the B-box. They've got the first kill. Stico under the window can't do anything, and Major will get picked off in the meantime. And now Calix can rotate top mid and try and cut off Sunny.
And Stico's not having the best of it so far, anchoring that B-box. Ooh, that spray. Sunny just ducking behind cover repeatedly there. Eventually successful. Ooh, there it is. Zantara's coming in for a piece of the action to take down Sunny, but perhaps they will not know about Rops. Are they still going for this? It's very difficult. No. Abandoning the effort. And that is a sensible decision. And again, the reset situation is real. This is very hard for Mousesports now, for them to come back into this half. And we'll have to see what they decide to do with those saved weapons, whether or not they'll buy around them, or if they'll go for save this. I mean, Oscar does have an AWP, so, and they are always aggressive in middle anyway, so it's a pretty decent argument to just force it up with these guns they've saved.
That was a really interesting round, especially the mid battle. Space Soldiers show presence in the middle area, but then Mousesports seem to... I don't know if Mousesports have a read that Space Soldiers don't often stay in mid, the way Chris J was quite confident to peek in from the short position and Molotov the back of mid, and then Major can see that. I was wondering, are they going to try and show that there are people there or what? But he's just busy throwing a smoke towards CT to do the fake of Calix. So lots of fakes coming out for the Space Soldiers side, and they enjoy a 2-round lead for the time being. Forced by from Mousesport, Stico on the UMP, Chris J on a scout.
Yeah, they're having a lot of success towards B. Stico's having not a very good game. He's only got 2 kills at the moment, and ooh, well, I mean, you can't blame him too much for that one. What a stunning shot there from Zantara. That's a free B-bomb site, and you know what? They're going to have to just probably save. And no one has, well, just Major has died. There is still lots of utility, but there's a free one. Maybe a chance has been offered up here. Oscar, what else can he find from this position as he emerges from the doorway of the shop, and with the peek from Sunny as well? Maybe, just maybe, if Mousesport can get something else, they can get it. There it is. push comes in. Looking quite strong, and that's it. Shut down. Oscar and Robs don't like the look of this. They're going to have to fall back and save these guns.
Not working out for Mousespot.
Oh, that entry from Xantares is absolutely disgusting. You have to feel for Stico. He's only had 2 or 3 opportunities to defend the B site. They haven't gone well, and in this attempt, he just gets shot in the head straight away by Xantares playing super aggressively. That is really impressive.
Yeah, but you have to be careful with the arc of your jump, because if you jump that high, for a professional player, it is easier than it might otherwise be. But if you jump earlier, then you can the apex of your jump can be before you peak, so as you're going down, so you're less exposed. Can't help. Maybe he would have been shot in the face anyway, but you've got to be careful. So all Mousespot has saved in the previous round. They may go into the second half with only 5 rounds, but there's one more to come. One more that they've saved for. Oscar with a 4th position already, and Xantares is in for a nasty surprise. And they don't really know at this point, Space Soldiers, if Mousespots have forced around these 2 saved weapons. So it's not even that Oscar's on B, let's rush A, or anything like that, because who knows what else lies in wait for them. And Oscar's rotating all the way to A, and he's going to make it to ramp as these smokes come in.
Yeah, very tiny.
Mousespot position in mid, make sure nobody was there, and then they were safe to assume that the final 2 people were on the A site. And here we go, back on the bike, AWP remaining for Oscar. Stico on the FAMAS now. It's turned out to be a Space Soldiers.
Get some damage done, get some information, but it's a 1-for-1. Not ideal here for Mousespot. Really needed the second kill, but perhaps Robs can provide.
The usual looking for it. As maybe better equipped, ready for these fools. That is a very good start to the last round of the first half. 1 minute 30 for Space Soldiers to do pretty much whatever they please.
And now it's on to Robs. 2 kills already, but he has to be 4 here if Mousespot want to win the last round. Once again, Stico in a position to be trying to get some damage done, get some information, but it's a 1-for-1. Not ideal here for Mousespot. Really needed the second kill, but perhaps Robs can provide it as the